Legislative session ended up going about 3 weeks longer than what we had projected. And I hope you see the value of a citizen legislature. For one thing, we only go for about 3 months out of the year, and I can't imagine those legislatures that go year-round, or like our Congress does. I don't see how they get anything done, and quite frankly, sometimes they don't. But we have different expertise, as Representative Grable mentioned, and we depend on one another. I mean, we've got agriculture, we've got insurance people, we've got water folks, we've got business, we've got education, and it's just nice to have people, particularly from Eastern Idaho, that we trust and that we can work with and help teach each other and educate each other so that we make better votes. My background is in taxes. And we did have a couple of, I thought, really big tax bills this year that got no publicity whatsoever, probably because they were so complicated. Who wanted to talk about them? And one of them really was the most complex tax issue I've had to deal with in my years in the legislature. Had to do with taxation of foreign income, repatriated dividends, and so forth. It had a significant fiscal impact. It was dealing with the portions of the Tax Reform Act, the Federal Tax Reform Act, that we did not deal with last year. And I spent a huge amount of time doing research and projections and different things on that. The other thing was the Wayfair case. As most of you know, the Supreme Court in the Wayfair case this year changed the definition of what businesses, what online businesses could be taxed for sales tax purposes in the various states. Most states jumped onto that, including Idaho, and so beginning July 1st, those online sellers from out of state that have not been collecting sales tax in the past, and many of them are already doing it, but the rest of them, most of them will be collecting sales tax as well. Again, this is not a new tax. This is a tax that all of you were paying when you filed your income tax return. There's a line on there to pay the sales tax on all online sales that you didn't pay tax on. And so we're going to alleviate that burden for you and have the tax as you go along here. Just quickly, because I see a lot of questions coming in here, we really did accomplish a lot of good things, particularly at the beginning. We balanced the budget. We increased public education funding over $100 million again for the 5th year in a row, so that this coming year we'll be spending over $500 million more on education than we were 5 years ago on an annual basis. And we did a lot of good things. There were some contentious issues that we had to deal with. Some of them were not by choice. One of the most contentious was Medicaid expansion and how to deal with that. And so that took us all session long, and after the session was supposed to end, to come to some resolution of that. And quite frankly, I think we came to a pretty good compromise. But that's a matter of opinion as well. But anyway, we really did have a good session overall, accomplished a lot of good things. There are a few things, particularly the public school funding formula, that I think some will talk about, that we got a good start on, and we'll be ready to go next session with some of those things. But anyway, thank you so much for the opportunity to serve you folks and to serve with these folks here.